书吧。这小节厕所多少
稍微尺度比较意思的青年是吧？I widziałam w ogóle, no to jest też z tego, co tutaj przed, w sensie, no właśnie, no miałam taki spodnie.
Around this time last year, after a rough few months that culminated in a long evening, my mum crossed the desert of her last days with as much bravado as she could muster. It was spring for most of us, but it was winter for her. It was time to say goodbye. It was a gradual thing. At some point she wouldn't eat, and then no longer drink. There was still melody, some humming to La Vie en Rose or other classics, yet she refused to go gentle into that good night. A howling of sorts prevailed, as if to cope with the great unrest. Braving the tides of agony by putting on her own show of the spoken word, she kept reciting verses here and there, sometimes whole poems or proverbs from her youth. We played along, doing our part. We sung all Portuguese songs, we read passages from favourite books, and we took the voyage with her as far as we were allowed to. Amid some final I love yous, we saw her off on the edge of the great precipice, which she could glimpse from that rented hospital bed in the lounge turned bedroom, or a bedroom turned airport, fit for a layover of sorts before the long-haul flight. Though takeoff was bumpy, angels took care of it, and out of nowhere appeared a kind of portal from matter into spirit, and from panic into long-awaited peace. My mum had made it, and every verse recited, every passage read aloud, every song and soft applause proved useful in helping her land in the invisible land and keep at bay that scary disguise of the last hour, when a final reckoning seems to be called for. However visceral and brutal the lead-up to it had been, however cruel the cards dealt, there was still something glorious and indeed poetic in this parting we were graced to witness. Don't ask me to explain this, but I learned that my mum had reached her destination. No more free fall. She had transitioned. And somehow, so had we, her children. For this is the one-way ticket we have all been given. And as long as we take care of each other, we will be all right. And now that it's been a year, and as I write this on a train across Poland in the middle of a blizzard, forest and field as white as a holy Christmas, I wish to celebrate my mum's life. All of it, from her golden birth all the way to her big white adventure of the end, that oncoming light of dissipation we often hear and wonder about as we make our journeys one step, one stop at a time, taking it all in our stride on the holy return home.